Right, okay, guys, I'm going to get started. So today we're going to be talking about looking after your new team members, okay, and coaching them through to success. So the last two we've talked about, finding your leads, where to start with that, and then we've talked about a bit about the mindset behind that and the problems and the challenges you're going to come across the way. So now we're going to talk about looking after those people. So you've got them on board, and now what you're going to do to keep them and get them going. Okay, so what you really need to do is your new team member is like your new baby. Okay, you're going to nurture them, you're going to look after them, and you're going to really, be there to support and guide and teach them and show them how it's done and keep them going along the way. Now, the best way to do that is just follow the system. Okay, teach them to just follow the system. Now, it's really important that we follow a system and kind of keep that going if we want this to duplicate. Okay, so if you go off tangent and you start doing, it's great to have your own input on stuff, don't get me wrong. You completely change the system, then chances are that your downline will do the same and their downline will do the same. And it'll get to a point in your business where you have no control over the people coming in at the bottom and you don't know if they're getting the right information, you don't know if they're being taught right. So if we all just follow and duplicate it on, adding our own spin into things, putting our own creativity and our own personality into it along the way, but following a basic guideline of how it works and get them doing the same thing. So all you need to do is, a leader, all they do is they say, follow me. Okay, you've just got to show them what you do. So you come into this business and you start off by selling some products yourself. You start generating some sales. And once you can do that, once you know how to sell, you can then teach that on. Okay, so all you do is then show them what you do. Share your tips. Along the way, you're going to find things that have worked for you. You're going to find ways that's going to sit good for you. Share them on. Tell them what's working well for you at the time. Tell them what's selling well for you at the time. Okay, and that's really simple as it is when it comes to getting someone in and getting them off to the start. Now, what you need to be able to do is become an influencer. Okay, so we're not anyone's boss, and we are leading a volunteer army in this business. So we are not here to say, you have to do this, you have to do that, and then they just say, okay, they're just going to go. Okay, if it's not done in the right way. If you influence someone, then they'll want to follow you. Okay, they will want to do as you do. That's just a natural progression. Okay, the best leaders, they just show. Okay, so they'll show you how it's done, and then they'll go on and do the same thing, and you just copy. Now, when you're getting people in, getting them started, the best way is tracking. Now, they're going to have a tracker sheet, and you're going to have a tracker sheet. Okay, so we have all this in the sponsoring group, and we have something for them to be able to follow step by step. We've got a 7-day fast start program. Okay, we've got our system in the pin post in the matrix group. We've got all of that stuff there. We've got the pin post in the picture group where they can instantly come in, take a picture, take a description, and fill their group up ready. Everything is done for them there. Okay, they can come in and use that as you please. Teach them to do automated posts, where they're going to schedule them. Teach all of that type of stuff that you know and you pick up along the way, and then you keep your tracker to know what each person's at, because you're going to bring in lots of people. You want to know, for example, have they actually posted in their group yet? Have they made a sale yet? Have they hit a bonus, hit the welcome reward, placed an order? All that type of stuff. If you can keep a track on that, you can see where people are at and who needs help and who doesn't. Now, when they're new, you need to have daily contact with them. Okay? You need to create a rapport quite quickly. I mean, once they trust you and once they get that rapport with you, then they will want to continue like that with you. Okay, they'll want to be on the phone. If you get them on the phone as quick as possible, then great. Okay, you can show them the system, you can show them the startup kits that we've got available. Jackie McCormack's shown us a couple of times how she gets people on the phone and then she'll show them what they've got in the startup kit by giving them the code to put into the website. So everything comes up, they can see what's available, okay, and they can see the massive discount that they're going to get. That makes people really want to go on and buy that kit. Now, you're not forcing them into buying it, You're simply showing them on the screen what it is they're getting, and then it's there in their checkout basket ready for them to do that. Okay. Tag them in the relevant things when they first get started, but don't over tag them in things. Okay, I see people come in and they'll tag them in everything. They'll tag them in how to do a return when they don't even know how to place an order. You know, all that type of thing. Simple. When they simply start, tagging is just something to reaffirm what you've already done, already told them. Okay, so you're going to tell them what to do. Ideally, you're going to phone them up and you're going to go through things, and then when you put the phone down to reaffirm, so they've got it to refer back to, you tag them in the pin post and you tag them in the picture group. And really, that's all that needs to be tagged in the beginning. Okay, we've got lots of things saved. We've got videos showing them how to set up the beauty store, how to place an order. But again, use these as backup to reaffirm what you're already telling them. Okay, and it's like, this is what you do. I'm going to talk you through it, but here's a video as well to go back over, all that type of thing. So yes, the group's there with lots of information for you to come in and tag people in, but not as the main way of them getting that information, if that makes sense. Now, I know that some people will come in and they'll start sponsoring and they may not feel ready to pick up the phone yet. And I understand that, and that's fine. And the thing is, this is why we have the system that we have, because you can, you know, send them the information until you get the courage to be able to get them on the phone. But as you develop as a leader, that's something that will come. The quicker you can do that, the better, really. Okay. And then drip feed them what they need to know on a need to know basis. So again, when I'm doing my first welcome call with people, you know, I am not going through everything that they need to know, because I know that I will blow their mind. Okay, so a typical example of a welcome call is phoning them up and saying to them, you know, welcoming them to the team, telling them that basically, you know what, we do have a great system, you can follow, I'm going to show you some information. All you really want to do is generate yourself some sales. Okay, so you can do that however way you choose to. You can go and give catalogs to your friends and family, and you know, you can put some out in your street, you can do the Facebook groups, you can sell whatever you like. But we have a fantastic system I'm gonna share with you, but it is just a simple case of go and get yourself some sales. So make sure you kind of letting them know that, because the last thing you want is for them to feel that we're overcomplicating things. Okay, give them a quick run through of the website, you know, show them what's there, get them to log in, show them the kit, like you said, pop the code in, show them where they place an order, add a quick run around, okay, and then say, listen, that's all the information I'm going to give you right now. The rest I will give you as we go along, as we get to that stage. Okay, so we don't need to bombard them with too much stuff. Make them aware that you're there. Let them know what it is that you basically want them to do to get some sales. Okay, and that's all we need to do to get them going. Then stay in contact. Okay, keep giving them a phone call, keep giving them a text, keep checking in on them and making sure that they're okay with everything. Involve them with the team. You know, we've got great team chats and things like that. We've got all of that going on. Okay, so basically all you really need to do is get good at pointing people in the direction of the information. So, you know, we have got all the information there. We've got the tracks for everyone to run on. We have got our group set up with everything that they need to know in there. We have got Zoom meetings on every week. Okay, we have got our key meetings on. We have got the company group. We've got the website. We have got lots and lots of information. And what you need to do is you need to get good at getting people to events, to meetings, to webinars, and just spending time with the people that know this business, even if you don't. Okay, so even if you're brand new to this and you really want to go on and build a team and you're a little bit unsure, just get them around the people that do know. Okay, now what will happen by doing this is that leaders will just flourish. Okay, they will just step up. You know what, I believe that it's not your responsibility to teach anyone, but it is your responsibility to learn for yourself. Now, as a leader yourself, you will want to learn. You are going to find that. You will be hungry for that information to learn and learn and learn and learn everything that you need to know, okay, to build a team. So when you get them people that just step up and they just want to learn and they come to you rather than you chasing them to make them want to learn if they don't want to learn, You know, there's just, like you say, you can take your friends to the gym, but you can't lift the weights with them. So you can guide them, you can show them, but the real ones, the ones that want to do this, they will just step up. Now, something that we have to remember is that not everyone wants to become a leader. You're going to get people that are going to come into this business and they're going to just want it to be a hobby, them to just earn themselves a little bit of pocket money. You know, £50 a week can change someone's life if that means putting food on the table, but doesn't mean that they want to become a millionaire. And that's something that we have to just accept. You know, some people just want to be a follower. But you know what? Value everyone in your team, because we want them in our team as well. We don't just want leaders, we want everyone. The cream will rise to the top. Them people that want to step up from the crowd and want to do it, they just will. So don't beat yourself up over who you're bringing in and what it is that they want. That will just happen with time. Now, I believe that the evidence around us is what we kind of, that's where our beliefs come from. So I believe that you will get all that you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. I do believe that. I believe that the more we teach others, the more we learn ourselves. So get good at teaching your team, get good at learning and sharing that on, because I do believe you teach and learn from that. I believe that we make a living by, not by what we get, but by what we give. Okay, what we're giving out in life is what's going to pay us back. I believe that most people that join in this business want success, but they do bring a lot of baggage. They do bring some bad experiences and life and self-limiting beliefs. You know what? It happens. That's the way it is these days. I believe that if you've got a passion to help others and to help others, you will succeed. Okay? So, coaching. It's communication. It's offering guidance. It's asking questions. It's caring. It's helping. It's instructing and influencing. Okay, so not telling people, it's influencing and instructing. It's never giving up on anyone, ever. Okay, no matter what, even if it takes a long time to get going. You know, we've got the grow model that Helen has talked about many times before, using that. So when you speak with your team, you need to be interested, and you need to be interested in them, not you being interested in. Okay, so are you interested in what they've got to say? It can't all be about what you want and your dreams and what it is that you want out of this business. You need to listen, and this is where we'll find out what it is that someone wants. Does someone want to become a leader, or do they just want to just do this for hobby? I'll tell you what though, you'd be surprised how many people that will come into this business as wanting it to be a hobby, wanting it to be pocket money, and then realizing how good they are, and then they want to become a leader as well. Okay, so never give up on someone who says they don't want to be a leader yet, because again, the cream will rise to the top. Then people, they will just flourish. Okay, so there's no I in team. It's always about the teamwork. It's always about working together. Okay, so this is a good one. Will she ever stop talking and asking what I want? Did you say this wrong and this and this and this? It's just the way it is. Okay, some people will talk too much to you, and you've got to them, and you've got to be the one to listen. It's not always black and white. You are dealing with people, so you need to be flexible and plod with the plodders, walk with the walkers, run with the runners. Some people are going to come into this and they're going to say, oh, like I say, they're going to be a hobby. They're just going to do it in their own time. That's fine. And you're going to get some people that can see this opportunity and they want to run with it. And you've got to be there to run with them. Okay? Just work with everyone on their own needs. And I think that's the good thing that I love about this business, is that we are very flexible and we can offer people, all kinds of people, whatever it is they want to fit around their life. So there's not just one way. Okay, we don't just say to everybody, oh, you have to do it like this, you have to do it like that. We need to look at their circumstances. We need to look at the situation that they're in, income-wise, what it is that they need. And we need to then look at what time they've got available. You know, do they work already? Do they have children? All this type of stuff. And then we've got to plan with them as to what's going to suit them. As a coach, you need to clarify where they are up to. Okay, where they are they open to the resources? Have they got goals in place? Okay, because we need to focus on what it is that they want for the future, and we need to know. And if some people are not, that interested in building a better future, then that's fine. Okay, again, we don't go by our own standards all the time. We have to be open to what it is that they want. Coaching in oriflame is lifting a person's vision to heights that they've never known, okay? Raising their performance higher than they've ever known and building an amazing friendship that will last a lifetime. And I think that just sums it up completely, because some people come into this business, we don't have a vision. We can help them with that. Yeah, we can show them what's possible, because anything is possible in life if you want to put the work in and get it. Okay, by showing them that they are better than they believe. Okay, the thing is, in the outside world, most people are not praised. They're not told that what they're doing is any good. Okay, there is no recognition in the normal job world, and for them to come in and for you to give them that recognition, it makes them feel good. Okay. Now, something that I really feel strongly is building relationships with your team member. Okay, because when me becomes a we and we work together on this and we really become friends, then that's when things really start to happen. So never, ever, ever underestimate the power of coffee and wine. I've said this so many times, but this is where you will start to really see the friendship go, mix in and outside of the business. Okay, have that fun together, bond and gel, and you will then start to see the business grow as well, because together, working together as friends, it can't do anything but. But you know what? Something I really believe that we've got to do is you've got to share your struggles. Now, all we see is the success. Okay, we've got our group where we see everywhere posted how well someone's done. Wow, we've got someone who's done all these much orders, someone who's done all 20 parties, someone who's recruited all these people, someone whose business is flying. It's all we see everywhere because it's going to motivate everyone. But because we don't see the struggle, even though every single one of us go through them, when we do have a struggle, we start to feel that we're not right. We start to feel that you're not good enough. And more people quit because they think that they're not good enough. So it's your job to instill the belief and show them what's possible. But by showing them that you fail your way through success, there is no successful people who've not failed and failed and failed and failed and failed. That have not things go wrong. That have not, we don't wake up and come into this business perfect coaches, perfect sellers, perfect recruiters. None of that. We are not born that way. Most of us are not born that way. It's something that we develop. Okay, it's something that the more we do, the better we get. But we have to make sure that they are aware that there is failures along the way. And when we have them failures and we're going to explain to them that there is some, sandwich with the good stuff as well to keep them going. We're not going to be all negative here. So when I say share your failures, I'm not talking about going into your chat and saying, oh my God, put my catalogs out and I've no orders. Oh, lovely, because that's negativity. That's not going to inspire anyone. So what we need to do by sharing your, obviously what I say sharing your problems is when, if someone has gone out and they've put catalogs out and they've not got anywhere and you phone them and you've gone, hiya Jane, how did you get on with your catalogue pick up today? And they say, you've got no orders. That is when you will then come in and say, do you know what? I know how you feel. I felt exactly the same because I put catalogs out and I got no orders when I first started. But I found that when I carried on and kept going, I got the results. So you're going to share it. You're going to use the feel, felt, found. You're going to tell them that you know how they feel, because you do. You're being truthful here. You're going to tell them that you felt the same, but then that you found a way around it, and that you then went on to get the success, to get the sales, to get the customers, to build that up. So we've got to share it in a positive way. It's going to help them and make them think, actually, yeah, you know what, it's not so bad. You're also going to empower them. Again, by empowering people, you lift them. You make them realize that what they're doing, that they're successful, that they can do it, that they have got the power. There's no other opportunity in the entire world other than network marketing that can help everyday people who want to become entrepreneurs and who want to build a business a better way than network marketing. There isn't a better way. And they can feel empowered and they can feel the ownership of their work and the ownership of their business. Let them have that. and recognize them every single step of the way. Find their talent and bring it out and encourage them. So first of all, you've got things like from day one, you've got the welcome program. Now you need to keep a track on who is hitting their welcome reward. Now 97 BP or pounds, sorry, is the welcome reward. Okay, for the first 3 catalogues. So you can see with your new person, you can see have they done £97 or more? Yes, they've hit the welcome reward. Next catalogue, have they done it? Yes, they've hit the next welcome reward. So there's nothing on there that says, hooray, you don't get a notification to tell you they've done it, but you have to track that. So this is where your tracking comes into. This is where you're going to have your sheet, your board. You can check all of that now. And you can go in and you can say, right, I can see she's done that three catalogues in a row. She's hit all 3 welcome rewards, and just keep a check on it. Recognise them when they place the first order, but don't over-recognise. And what I mean here is, they place the first order, fantastic, great start to your business. You don't need to recognise the second, third, fourth, fifth, because they're never going to feel that they've actually achieved something there. So it's got to be worthy recognition. So when they've done things like that, they've placed the welcome rewards, they've placed first order, they've done the welcome reward, they've signed up the first team member, they've hit a pick and mix, all these things that are really brilliant achievements, but not necessarily, oh, she got another sale and another sale and another sale, because they won't feel the benefit of that recognition and they strive for it. So make sure you're encouraging that. But you know what? The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. Your team model you. You do as you do. Okay? They always duplicate. Bad habits quickly duplicate good habits. So set the pace. We need to be the ones that are leading the way and that are building our business, and then the people will just follow. So you know what? It's all up to you, not them. It's up to you, and then they will just follow you. But something that we need to think about is, do you want to be followed? Okay, now this is something that you need to all take note of. If you do, who do you want to be followed by? Okay, so have a think about your perfect team member. Have a think about who it is that will join your business tomorrow. Who do you want? Who do you want in your team? Okay, and then think about, would that person want to follow you? So you've got this person that's perfect, that's the most amazing team member. Would they want to be in your team? If they could go out there and pick a leader, would they pick you? So, you know, who do you portray yourself? How do you portray yourself, sorry? Do you portray yourself in a way where people are going to look at you and think, I want to follow that person? Okay? Do you care what people think about you? Because a lot of people say that they don't, when in this business they really should. If you're someone that's putting all over Facebook, oh my God, I've had another one of them days. Oh, I'm sick of these people. Oh, and you're a moaner and you're complaining. Are people going to look at you and think, I want to follow that person. I want to like that person's got. Are they hell? Okay, so make sure you're portraying yourself the right way, where people look at you and think, yeah, I want to be part of that person's team. I want a bit of their life, a bit of their fun and success. So remember, you're being watched all the time, to portray yourself the right way. You know what? When you're hungry, when you're unstoppable, you will attract the same people. If I could give one thing that I would say is the most vital, important thing to grow in the business, is hunger. Because you know what? You might not be the best teacher, you might not be the best coach, the best recruiter, but if you're hungry, you will move mountains to find a way of achieving those things, to become good at those things. Your hunger will drive you, and that's all that matters. If you've not got the hunger and you've not got any of them either, then you're never going to push for them. So become hungry and stay hungry. Okay, so now would you like to know how to make more money? Okay, would you like to know what the top secret is to make more money? What you need to do is you need to become more valuable. You need to personally develop. Okay, the more valuable you are to your business, the more you will be paid. The more value you put into the people, the more, you know, the more you offer, the more that you will become almost irreplaceable, to the point where your business, you know, you're going to be the one that's going to get paid big time for this. Okay, so as an example, you've got a doctor and you've got a doctor's receptionist. Okay, now the doctor's receptionist is not paid anywhere near the amount of money that the doctor is paid. yet they work the same hours in the same building. Why? The doctor is so much more valuable. What that doctor has to offer is worth a lot of money. But he wasn't born a doctor. He went to college, he went to university, he studied, he worked hard, he developed himself, and he became valuable. So he's then paid back. Now, this business is exactly the same. Personal development is valuable. Okay? Become a master of your craft and just learn, learn, learn. You know what? I put in here a couple of books that I think would be a great start for people to get going. Okay, you've got GoPro. It's just fantastic way to start you off your networking business. And then you've got John C. Maxwell, who he is. You know, he's just a #1 leader and teaching leaders in the entire world. He's got some like 80 books out. Okay, now this guy, he knows a lot about leading people. These books are definitely ones that I would say start off reading. You see, when you lift your leadership lid by growing your business will fly. Okay, so you're only ever as good as your leadership skills are, and you can only have a better tomorrow if you grow today. So it's really important that we lift that seal, that lid that we've got above us right now, because it doesn't matter how hard we work if we've not got the right, not using the right tools. So our tools and our resources are our personal development. It's our, again, meetings, trainings, webinars, Zooms, books, CDs, audio, YouTube. They are our tools. If you're not using the right tools, then you're not going to grow. Okay, so if someone wants to chop down a tree, for example, and you take an axe, which is the right tool to do that, and you put all your effort in, that tree's going to knock down. Okay, but then let's just say you take a baseball bat, the wrong tool. Doesn't matter how much effort you put into whacking that tree, it ain't going to fall down with a baseball bat. Okay, so you've got to have the right tools, and the right tools is the development of the business. You can work and work and work and work and work, but if you are not developing, your business will just be a limit. There'll be a limit to that growth. Okay, so please, if I can offer you one thing, please get into the personal development side, become more valuable, grow as a leader, and just watch your business fly. And then one last tip that I can say is help as many people as you can on the way to the top. So whether that's in your downline, your crossline, sideline, upline, just, do you know what? If you, like I say, you get back more for what you give. So if you're continuing to go out there, help others, help as many people as you can, your business, it can't go wrong. It really can't go wrong, guys. So that's it for me. That's my slideshow finished there. Let's see how I ensure section. I'm going to unmute you and stop recording.